Hello and welcome to the morning sports briefing here on Tuesday, the 27th of June. Hi, I'm Paul and I'll be your host today 29th of June. Geez, I get my dates all mixed up. I'm very sorry, folks, there. So Tuesday, the 29th of June here in New Zealand. Oh dear. Hi, I'm Paul and I'll be your host this morning. In the news today, we'll catch up on the ANZ Premiership. The action there. Also, the A-League had their final last weekend. We've got basketball action in the NBA and Olympics announcements in the surfing, as well as Tour de France and golf action as well. First up, this is your best way to start the day, up to speed with all of the important sports news. And a massive congratulations to Billy Stemmen and Ella Williams, who are the two surfers who have been selected to represent New Zealand at the Olympics. Billy Stemmen, we had a long talk interview with him last year, and you can see, I'll have a link to that interview in the show notes. So have a look down below on Facebook or YouTube, and or also on our podcast. It's in the show notes down below as well. Massive congratulations to them as the surfing has its first appearance at the Olympics. Over in the A-League, and Melbourne City beat Sydney FC 3-1 in the final to become overall champions in that one. Deserved as they finished top of the table during the regular season. Moving on to the NBA, and the Milwaukee Bucks have beaten the Atlanta Hawks 113-102 to take a 2-1 lead in their series. I just remember whether the East or West. Sorry, folks, there on that one. In the Eastern Conference Finals, there, the winner going through to the NBA Finals. That's 2 on the bounce now for the Bucks, who have a 2-0 lead. The Phoenix Suns have the opportunity to make it in to win the Western Conference Finals and make it into those NBA Finals today when they take on the LA Clippers at 1 p.m. They currently lead 3-1 in their best of 7 series. So it's a must-win game for the Clippers if they want to keep that series alive. Over in the Tour de France, and boy, oh boy, it was a real messy one there with a number of crashes during the day. What was supposed to be a regulation sprint day with all the main contenders coming in together was far from that. Primož Roglič, one of the pre-Tour favourites, had a crash and lost the most time, but Geraint Thomas also lost time, and did Tadej Pogačar, the other pre-race favourite, Rog and Pog, the two that are expected to fight it out there for the top. Of the main GC contenders, Richard Carapaz is currently sitting in the best position for Ineos Grenadiers. Alpecin-Phoenix picked up their second win of the Tour. Mathieu van der Poel won yesterday, taking the yellow jersey, and now his teammate Tim Merlier won the sprint. Again, a crash-mild sprint as Caleb Ewan, considered the fastest sprinter in the peloton at the moment, crashed, taking down Peter Sagan as well, meaning that Tim Merlier had a much more comfortable win than he was expecting in that one. So a fantastic start for Alpecin-Phoenix, but a horror start for a lot of the riders who have been hitting the road hard. Moving on then to the golf and two tournaments to wrap up on. The Travellers Championship, where unfortunately Danny Lee didn't make the cut, was eventually won by English over Hickok in a playoff. They both finished at 13 under par there. Over on the Women's Tour in the second major of the year, Korda won that one at 19 under par, 3 shots clear of her closest rival. Lydia Ko had a tough tournament, finishing down in 52nd at 3 over par. Unfortunately, her early season form looks to have deserted her there in that one. To wrap things up, let's cover off on the netball as the Steel took on the Magic, winning a very comfortable game, 65-50 in that one. That sees the Steel up into third place overall in this one, chasing down the Northern Mystics, who top the table, and the Northern Stars, who are in second place there at the moment. So 4 points separate the Steel from the Stars in second place in that one. You have now started the day the best way to speak with all of the important sports news. Don't forget to join us this evening at 8 p.m. for the Driving Maul show. Also, we had a Swinging from the Hip special covering the World Test Championship that obviously the Black Caps won last week. So some great insights there, as we had Taz, Sarubin and Arun on that show last night. So do catch that one as well. And say, join us again this evening at 8 p.m. for the Driving Maul show.